Hey guys, I'm doing some more painting and I thought I would share it with you. I'm also listening to music, but I didn't want to bore you with my music selection at the moment. How you going? This is my book cover, so I'm super excited to get this going soon. Finished. How is everyone else today? I am doing pretty well, guys. Just a bit stressed with all of my assignments and stuff that are due for my art course. Although I've handed most of them in, I still have a couple of written assignments left, which always suck. But yeah. My main priority is to get this finished because this is the only thing holding me back from publishing my book. So priority to get this done ASAP. It's on me crying. Would you save my soul tonight? If I touched your lips. Oh, thank you. It's hard to read from here without my glasses. So yeah, I don't know if you saw my video from the other day, but I showed you the whole series of eyes that I'm working on that'll be my book covers. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away my pain. I need to get some flow medium up in here, hey? For those of you who care, I use the Dimension acrylic paints. They're incredible. Absolutely love them. I might move you guys up a bit. Can you see my dog sleeping in the background? This is my happy place. I really wish I had my own art studio. This is just kind of my bedroom. My bedroom / office / bathroom / kitchen / living room. It's all just one space, which I'm super grateful for, but it can be hard at times. Can't take my breath away. Anybody got any questions for me? Nothing's the best, hey? I love my dog. I've teamed up with one of my amazing girls from TAFE who's really keen to help me illustrate the the Adventures of Northie. So, yeah. I mean, I'm just not that good with cartoon style stuff or that good with the computer kind of animation and stuff. I've got a drawing board that I can attach to my computer that helps, but I'm just really not that good with it. And as much as I wanted to illustrate my own children's book, it just seems so much effort, and I'd really just rather give it to some what I could do in 4 days. The girl that I'm collabing with can do it in 4 hours, probably even 4 minutes. She's that good. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, as you can imagine. Blending sucks. Blending sucks so much. I don't really have the patience to use like a fine paintbrush to do stuff. It's just not in my nature. But hey, that's life. I'm more of like a big expressive artist. Right. I feel like I've been needing to like stream more lately because I miss you guys, and you know, I haven't spent much time with you. I haven't been posting that much. I just haven't felt inspired. You know, I just felt like I haven't had much to say, and I've had so much to do in the real world. But hopefully once I get the first volume of the book out, it'll change my life. I can find a place to live. And everyone can live happily ever after. Northie can have his own bedroom. He'd love that. He'd love to have his own bedroom. He's such a funny dog. Mercy come, wash away. Do you guys want to listen to the music that I'm listening to? Hey Gabby, how you doing, sweetheart? To be honest, I don't really pay attention to the news. I think each state's kind of locked themselves down until the vaccination rates go up. I mean, they've been closed, like, to the world, which is, like, fair enough. Australia's, like, lucky it's an island, you know? We've been able to quarantine many things. Like, I was talking to a friend the other day. We just do not have diseases that, like, the rest of the world has. And we haven't for a really long time. Oh, you can't hear me? That's strange. Am I talking too slow, or is there something wrong with my microphone? Have you guys come across the page Influencers in the Wild? It's absolutely hilarious. I came across it the other day, and it's like changing my life. Gives me a daily dose of hilarity. I don't know what some people do. You can't hear me? Some people say they hear me just fine. Influencers in the Wild. Like, it's just like people who are like filming influencers making their videos in public. Like, it's so funny. It's like, you know, people doing TikToks like in the street, and then their neighbors like filming them, or like people doing TikToks at like just the most random times. And it's like what people look like whilst they're recording content out in public, and, you know, what they look like to everyone else. It's so good. Painting is like not my forte, I will say that. I should have just used Poscas for this like I was originally gonna do, but it's alright. I got this. I got this. I just do not have like the steadiest hand. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm just gonna leave it and then go back to it with like the Poscas, but I might do some, I was in the process of like doing some glazing, which is like not my favorite thing to do, but I'm trying to like blend these, like, this is like the reference eye that I started off with. I've changed it like quite a lot, but I'm still using it as like the basis for a lot of shading and such. So I'm going to try and apply this. I literally end up doing like so many layers of paint on these because I just cannot I just cannot get my shit together. I don't know if this glazing process is really working the way that I want it to. I think I'm just going to go back to like the old-fashioned way of like using some white and then just making them like really smooth whites. So I might add the white here to this like previous white I was using the other day. Yeah, so this is just the cover for the book. So the book will be released like as soon as I get this shit done. Which I'm hoping is like ASAP. I think I just want to add like heaps of flow medium to this white. And maybe I will... Where is... Scoop out a bunch of this. I mean, like, the truth is I have no idea what I'm doing. But hey, I'm gonna add some gloss medium to you, my friend. To you, to you, to you. Alright, I've got to wash this one up. Give me a second. I've been so thirsty lately. Okay. Maybe if I move this here, I can, you know, you can see more of my painting process. Maybe you don't want to see more of my painting process. Okay. But, okay. Oh no. I really should have used like a cleaner brush for this process so that all of my white doesn't end up with like a blue tinge to it. But YOLO. I probably need like a lot more white with this. Maybe, I don't know. I just have not been able to get this the way that I wanted, so. I probably should put something on here to protect it because I really don't want to get this like I really don't want to get that dirty. So who's going to buy a copy of my book when I publish it? It'll be ready next month. So I'm hoping that it'll be done ASAP. And, you know, then I can order a copy just to make sure that everything's fine. I will have like a big launch day and stuff like online. And I actually think like it'll be a really good Christmas present to give to people. So, you know, like I highly recommend ordering a copy for yourself and then like some friends or something. I'm sure you'll all love it. Like if you like my writing style and stuff like that. I did write a little blurb about the book, which I'll share with you here, and you guys can tell me whether or not you like it. But this is the about book. The Bipolar Barbie Diaries is a series of books that document the grueling reality of living with chronic mental illness. Drowning in the Seas of Mental Illness is the first installment of this highly anticipated series. It illustrates the struggle of living with chronic mental illness and navigating the waters of a severely inadequate mental health care system. Drowning explains the day-by-day journey of someone experiencing mental illness for the first time and the grueling process of getting a diagnosis and learning to live with a disease that kills over 1 million people a year worldwide. Who likes that as an about book? I don't know what else I should add. I'm fearing I need to add a little bit more white to this, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's apply it and see what happens. White, white, white. This is such a translucent white. I know that I diluted it with a flow medium, but still. Anybody have any questions for me? Don't forget to check out my OnlyFans page for anyone who's like into that. It'll be like a great financial support and help if you sign up for the subscription. I can't really be bothered doing like pay-per-view and shit like that, so it's just like the subscription monthly. I don't know if I should like add more to it, but I hate that, like, I think it's going to be maybe a little bit different to what I put on the back of the book, but you still have to have like an about book like on Amazon and stuff like that. And, you know, I really hate it when they're like super short on there on like the website. So I kind of want to make it long enough for people to get like a really good grasp of what the book's about. I'm really hoping that this is getting enough product on here where I need it, but I probably never can. Don't you hate it when hairs get it like in your painting? I swear like whoever, but like dog hair is like unavoidable in my world. OnlyFans has actually been like incredibly empowering. I feel like for a lot of my life I've been like against my will sexualized by men and you know, degraded by men in a lot of ways, and it's been really nice to take my power back. And I think that's something that, you know, women or anyone can really do on a website like that. You know, do things on your terms. It's like I've been doing shit like that. Well, not shit like that, but it's like, you know, I've sent boob selfies to guys like in the past and had nothing in return. It's like, you know what? You can pay for the privilege of me. And, you know, all of my divineness, which is, you know, sexuality is something I've really struggled with, and, you know, like low self-esteem and the idea of like beauty and even being like recognized for beauty is like a negative thing. So it's been a really interesting experience, but enjoyable, you know, in a way. Okay, let's see how this goes and whether or not I enjoy this the way that this is being applied. Probably not. So, you know, yeah, I'd encourage any woman to like embrace her sexuality and embrace her feminine beauty, and, you know, use what God gave you to increase your situation in life. I mean, I used to be so against that, but it's like, where did anything else get me? Nowhere. Like, I don't know. Any artists out there have any ideas on how I can make this eyeball look more circular, like spherical? Open to suggestions here. I think it's just the shading will help that happen. I really hate it when the layer of paint starts to rub off. Anyone else got any questions? I've really been looking into the glazing techniques of like the Renaissance artists to get sort of these like translucent glossy layering. I've never really done it before, so the whole thing's just been like a giant experiment. And I don't know if I'm going to sell these particular paintings because they're going to be my book covers and they're really precious to me. But who knows? Everyone has a price, I guess. So have I ever had negative abuse to my mental health? I don't really understand that question. Like, in what way? What are you referring to? Like, I have been negatively abused in a lot of ways, like physical, psychologically, emotionally, and that has contributed to a lot of mental health problems, if that's what you mean. If you mean about sharing my mental health journey, in some ways, but I think it's like, I don't know, like 1 in 100, maybe, or even less, like 1 in 1,000 probably people feel a need to say something about it. But it's normally, I think, comes from a place of like jealousy. It's like you're getting like I'm getting recognition for my struggles simply because I put them out there. Or, you know, so some people think it's like attention seeking, but it's really not about that. It's just like I have something to say and I'm going to say it, and I have an ability to say it in a way that engages people, so that's kind of why I do it. And, you know, stuff to haters. I mean, people close to me at first, like, didn't really understand it. You know, they kind of thought it was, like, a personal attack on them or something. And, you know, it was, like, in their world, it's just something that you, like, don't talk about. But I don't know. If you're interested in following the page, Raising Baby Berry. Raising Baby Berry. Like berry the fruit and raising a baby. That's my sister's page, and she's actually become like a really cute influencer at the moment. You know, during her pregnancy, sort of as a mom, because you know, she had a really rough pregnancy with hyperemesis and a rough time getting pregnant with PCOS. And it's actually funny because I always thought that she was like a way better influencer than I ever was, like as in your typical kind of influencer, you know, like she's got the photos and like the look and just like the whole thing. So yeah, but it's really interesting how now she understands like why I do what I do, and you know, like how helpful it is to talk about something as important as, you know, what you're passionate about and share your story and your journey. And that's what, you know, she's done. So if you have PCOS or hyperemesis, or, you know, you're a mum, then definitely follow her page, Raising Baby Berry. And there's lots of cute photos of my niece on there. My niece is like a hashtag Instagram baby model. Yeah. She's adorable. So definitely check that out. It's really cute. There's lots of stuff in the works that I'm trying to do as well. It's just like a matter of time. So yeah, I'm really hoping to get there, get my podcast going out, get my OnlyFans, save up, buy myself a house so I can live outside my parents. This is becoming a bit choppy and it's annoying me, but YOLO. Maybe I just need to like stop and let some shit dry and then see how that goes. Move on to something else for a bit. My whole artist process is just like a giant experiment that doesn't always work out. We'll do like a thinner version, I think, around here. Because I think there needs to be like a little shadow here. Even though it kind of blurs the lines really between kind of like... I don't know how I would describe my style of painting. I'd probably call it like... I don't know, maybe like a mixture of surrealism, abstract, pop art. It's kind of unique. It has like surrealist qualities to it. I'm really inspired by like Frida Kahlo. I love her, and you know, her whole story behind her work and everything. Make it okay. I can hear my dog snoring in the background. Such a cutie. Maybe I need to go in with like a little bit of this ultramarine blue. Is like one of my favorite colors of all time. I don't know where this brush is kind of like sticky, but it's yellow. Oh no. Painting is the worst because like when you make a mistake, it just escalates so quick. It's like eyeliner. Something's like uneven on one side and then you gotta try and fix it, and then that ends up being even more uneven, and then it just keeps getting like worse. I don't know, I'm just gonna have to keep working back into it with white. These MDF boards are like great to paint on though. Hi Keith, thank you for introducing yourself. I'm listening to like old school Avril Lavigne. Have you guys heard the rumor that like she died and then, you know, her body double is actually pretending to be her? So funny. This is my painting for my book cover. I'm so bad at blending on such a tiny scale. I feel like my best bet is just to like put the color where I want it and then work back into it with white to make it like less extreme and more gradient. So again, I think you guys should subscribe to my OnlyFans page. It's only $20 a month to have like full access to everything if you're into that. Otherwise, stay tuned for my book that's coming out as soon as I finish this painting, because I'm using it as the book cover. Ugh, so frustrating. I'm hoping to get some sunshine today. It's been terribly rainy. It's the camera. I'm right-handed and I'm currently painting with my right hand, so I'd say because it's a front camera, it might be like flipped or something. Maybe I should start a Twitch account for art. Do you reckon that'd be cool if I like streamed on Twitch? I've streamed on my YouTube channel before. That was like fun. So if you haven't followed my YouTube channel, then you should definitely do that. That's my dog Northie behind me. I did a DNA test on him actually because I was sick of people asking me like what breed he was and not having like a straight answer, and then people trying to tell me he's like part cattle dog or something, which are just generally like really shit dogs, and I just did not want him to be associated with that. It's just because of his like orangey colouring and his like speckles. But the DNA test confirmed he is a beagle cross foxhound, bloodhound, coonhound and otterhound. So he is just a pure hound. How good was that like one Justin Timberlake song that he did like in the one take? It's like Say Something featuring Chris Stapleton. Such a good song. I'm so excited for these books to come out. Oh no, that was like way too much color. Do I like Westlife? I don't remember them. They're like an older band, hey. I might need to, which song should I start with to jog my memory? I think I like some of their songs. I'll look it up. Better Man. always with me. Let me listen. I'm being strangled by my headphones. Alright, I'm listening through them. I think it's like a bit slow for me personally. Their song sounds very like Human Nature, kind of like slow serenading Backstreet Boys, like from that time. Maybe like I'm only getting the serenade type songs, but that seems to be like, no, that seems to be like the whole vibe of them. Sorry, I can't say I'm a huge fan of Westlife. I was never really into those like boy bands of like the 90s and 2000s. Like I suppose I was just too young. And it's so much more white than this. What are you, zinc white? Maybe I need a titanium white. When you're looking, messed up my life. Need to wash my hands. Gonna add me a bit of like flow medium. Westlife, when you're looking like that. They sing When You Raise Me Up. Westlife, when you're looking like that. Let's go. Yeah, no, sorry, I can't do that song. Not feeling it at all. I'm gonna listen to some NF. I like NF. When I Grew Up. Such a cool song. You know what I'm gonna take a seat. Let me tell you my ridiculous dream, something like that. Let's say that I'm great at that. I make the lyrics of it. For a while, are you ready for me? I've never really used acrylic flow medium, but it does work really well with these dimension paints because they're such a thick paint. Yeah, I think this is the way I needed to go to like get what I want out of this eye. You wanna hit me right? No. No. Alright. Noise. Who likes Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Andy Samberg is so funny in that. And admittedly, I don't like his normal type of comedy, but that show is like a classic. I'm from Australia, mate. Although, does anyone else like adopt the accent of the person they're talking with? Like, people always ask me where I'm from, but like in person, but it's like only foreigners that ask me that. And I've realized that, yeah, I do kind of adopt part of the accent of whoever I'm talking to if they're from somewhere else and have a different accent, like Irish or whatever. And I don't know, I've heard it's like a way to communicate with people, you know, that you can innately sort of take on to make it easier for them to understand you, but weird. I wish that I could shut them down. Sorry that I let you down. Let you down. Yeah, I'm a disappointment. Do anything, I don't want to make you disappointed. It's annoying. All I do is try to make an issue for you. But I guess the more you thought about everything, you're never wrong in the first place, right? Yeah, I'm just ignoring you walking towards you. Ground, I'm embarrassed for you. Paranoia. I do wrong this time, that's parents for you, very loyal. Should have my back, but you put a knife in my hand for. What else should I carry for you? On the edge right now. I wish that I could say I'm proud. I'm sorry that I let you down. I let you down. Voices in my head get loud. I wish that I could shut them out. I'm sorry that I let you down. Let you down. You don't want to make this work. You just want to make this worse. Let me listen to you. Like, you don't want to know my words. You don't want to hear my hurt. Yeah. You want an apology? Probably thing. Keep doing it right like this. Cancel. Guessing I have to leave. Please don't come back to me. Drinking off. Wish if I could say I'm proud. Sorry that I let you down. Let you down. All these voices in my head get loud. Okay, maybe it needs to go like this. Kind of has more of a Nautilus feel to it, and I don't know, at this point I'm like so over this eye and I just want it to be done so I can upload it. Some songs that I like. Alright, let me go back to my likes list on YouTube Music. Oh yeah, the birds are everywhere. It's so annoying. Favorite songs: Superman, It's Not Easy by Five for Fighting, Hero by Enrique Iglesias, What I've Done by Linkin Park, Perfect by Simple Plan, New Divide by Linkin Park, Unwell, Matchbox 20, Numb, Linkin Park, Stay, Mayday Parade, When You're Gone, Avril Lavigne, Nobody's Home, Avril Lavigne, Say Something, Justin Timberlake, Better Luck Next Time, Kelsey Ballerini, Tears Don't Fall, Bullet for My Valentine, I Hope, Gabby Barrett, Slipped Away, Avril Lavigne, For the Glory, All Good Things, Valhalla Calling, Miracle of Sound, I'll Make a Man Out of You from the Mulan soundtrack, love it. Korn, Start the Healing, Fall Into Me, Peyton Parrish. I do love his like Viking battle cry songs. Love the Way You Lie, Eminem. Teenagers, My Chemical Romance. Famous Last Words, My Chemical Romance. Peter Pan, Kelsey Ballerini. Next Boyfriend, Lauren Elena. Dibs and Yeah Boy, Kelsey Ballerini. Something Big, Shawn Mendes. Consequences, Camila Cabello. Giants by Dermot Kelly. Young and Free, Dermot Kelly. I do love his stuff. I do love Evanescence, like all of their songs. Forget Me Too, Machine Gun Kelly. Galway Girl, Ed Sheeran. A Power of Me is a great song by Dermot Kennedy. Thursdays by Jess Glynn. Rather Be by Clean Bandit. Tightrope by Illy. Road Less Travelled by Laura Elena. London Bridge by Fergie. Carried Away by Surf Mesa and Madison Beer. Dead Man Walking by John Bellion. Real by NF. Mansion by NF. Reinventing Your Exit, Under Oath. Writing on the Walls, Under Oath. That's Team, Diggy Dupois, I think it's French. Them Eyes by Mariko. Hailstorm, I Miss the Misery. Freak Like Me by Hailstorm. Your Song by Rita Ora. Antidote by Faith Marie. Better Off This Way by A Day to Remember. All I Want, A Day to Remember. Down by Jason Walker. Running Up That Hill by Placebo gets me like every time because it was the soundtrack for like every one of my favorite TV characters dying. Warm Up, No Name by NF. Leave Me Alone, NF. Lady Marmalade, obviously, Christina Aguilera. You're Welcome and How Far I'll Go by the Moana soundtrack. Ghost by Halsey. House Party by Sam Hunt. East Side by Benny Blanco and Halsey and Khalid. If We Have Each Other and Jesus in LA by Alec Benjamin. How Far We've Come, Matchbox 20. Real World, Matchbox 20. Little Toy Guns, Carrie Underwood. Born to Fly, Sarah Evans. Tonight Alive, great band. I love a lot of their songs. I listen to some Taylor Swift, some Adele. some Sam Smith, Sam Hunt, Sweater Weather by Keena Grannis, How to Save a Life by The Fray, Wherever You'll Go, The Calling, Eminem, Nelly, Tupac, T.I., Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, 1,000 Foot Crunch, Yellow Wolf, Eve, Let Me Blow Your Mind by Eve, such a cool song. The Dixie Chicks, Landslide, the band Perry, If I Die Young, great song. Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise, like can't go past that, come on. Ivan B, Didn't Know Better. 360, I like a lot of his songs. My boy 360, he's really cool. Such a great guy too. Really awesome mental health advocate and rapper, Australian rapper who should become worldwide, so follow him definitely. I listen to a lot of covers of like different songs. 21 Pilots, The Offspring, Wolf Mother, Alien Ant Farm, The Used, oh my god, I love The Used, Fivefold, Whit Lowry, B Mike, Sick World, yeah, some Billie Eilish, not all of it. B.O.B. Airplanes, where he did that with Hayley Williams, the Paramore girl. Love Paramore too. Savage Garden. My boy Husky as well. I went to school with Husky, King Husky. He's got some interesting songs and he's a really good up-and-coming Australian rapper. So yeah, used to hang out in primary school and high school. Back in the day, we grew up in this small little town. Some Patty Griffin songs, Rain, that's a really beautiful song. Freya Ridings, like her stuff too. Ella Henderson. Dido, can't go past Dido, some of the best like 2000s music. Tones and I, Dance Monkey, cool song. No Doubt, Hey Baby, such a good song. Bliss and Esso, can't go past like Australian music. Disturbed, love Disturbed. Bob Dylan, Hurricane, that's a really great song, love that song. Some of the Weekend, like Can't Feel My Face, such a great song. Shakira, Whenever, Wherever, Dua Lipa, I Don't Give a Fuck. Amy Shark, another great Australian artist. Chloe Adams, The Doctor Said I'm Fine, that's a cool song. Pink, All Day. All Day is like a hilarious Australian rapper. His song Otto is so funny. I love Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, Kelsey Ballerini, Lauren Elena, like those female country music stars. Again, Pink, great. Jessie J. Smash Mouth, All Star, love that song. 1,000 Foot Crunch, again, love it. NF, All I Have, Change, great songs. Yeah, Kelly Clarkson from time to time, Halsey, Daft Punk, David Guetta, Limp Bizkit, cool songs. Rag and Bone Man, I really like at the moment. His song Skin is pretty fun, and Human, I think, is another one. Sabrina Carpenter, her song Thumbs is pretty cool sometimes. Foo Fighters. Lady Likes, oh my god, her song Psycho is so funny. She's a rapper from the UK. Lady Leisha, she's another really great rapper in the UK. Maroon 5 every now and again. I don't know, I seem to be going in like the same loop for some reason. I think it's just going back to the beginning, playing the same screen. But anyway, there's some music to keep you occupied for a while. That's the most recent in my YouTube likes list. So yeah, kind of funny. Thought you might find that like a little bit interesting. Coolio Gangster's Paradise is what I'm currently listening to. Such a cool song. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do the porthole again, but with Poscas. I think that's just going to be so much easier. I'm so over it at the moment. I just can't seem to get the detail I want with like a little brush, just mainly because I'm so useless with it. But I don't know, I don't have the steadiest hand and I'm too impatient to use tiny, tiny brushes for detail. Oh, this song, which one is it? XO by Kelsey Ballerini I'm listening to now. Good song. Been sitting there holding my hand, you might be thinking you're my man. Listening to the cover band, thinking you're a rock star, singing your favorite song. The fact that the girl from the past has been here all along. Standing up the ring, oh, I ain't gonna be me with a second best. No, stop holding on to me when the truth is you can't let go. I think we both know. I might be platinum blonde, but I ain't dumb, baby. I see you're here with me. You ain't no stop sitting in the middle of a pipe so bad, and boy, I ain't your match. Thank you, Pastor Miller. Pastor Rick Miller. My dog is sleeping pretty hardcore. I love my dog. He just sleeps or sits somewhere staring off into the distance, contemplating the meaning of his life. Oh, I love him. No, stop holding on to me when the truth is you can't let go. I think we both know. I can see just what you're doing, baby. I'm on you with me. Don't be seeing your leg. Oh, I'm really hungry. I don't know. Some people couldn't hear me before, but other people could hear me. But I'm also not saying much at the moment. I'm just arting and singing, whispering under my breath. But I'm super hungry and I really need to pee, so I might leave you guys with it and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much for joining me, and maybe I'll do another stream. Here's the painting that I've been working on. It's the wrong way. I'll show you better. And here's the other one coming along. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. Much love.